Welcome to the second trivia round of season 3 of Your Mom's Podcast, the only podcast that's worth walking out on a date with one of Degrassi's coolest girls. I'm Avis.
I'm Caroline.
And today we are joined by Alyka and Leslie to duke it out. Hi, guys.
Hello. Hi.
Sorry, that was the weirdest intro. Everything else was normal, but hi.
Hello. Glad to
You
be
might
back.
remember me from the last time I was on here and lost.
Yeah, no, this is fun. We've got both of our season 2 trivia losers.
Yeah, you might remember the
Duking
first
it out.
one that lost. I was
Yeah,
the
exactly.
first
We
one.
love
Yeah.
an underdog. We love underdogs on this show.
But who do you root for when they're both underdogs?
Well,
That's a good question.
that's
It's a total
fair.
catch 42.
Another
So-
thing that's on brand for the pad.
Yeah. I just
Wait,
want
didn't-
everyone to have
didn't
fun.
Spinner say catch 22 and they were like, it's 42.
No,
Yeah.
Spinner
It's
said 42, it is
and it's
22.
catch
Oh, so
22.
you, so you did it right.
What a-
Okay.
yes.
You thought
I was
you
like, was it 20?
Yeah, like you thought you were Lord of the Flies.
Right. The early seasons are so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we are going to roll right into trivia. I'm going to kick it off. I'm doing the odd rounds and Caroline is doing the evens. So to decide who goes first, I'm thinking of a number between 10 and 20. What is the number?
13?
What did you say, Lika?
13?
19?
It's wait.
Did
So,
you
yeah,
forget
yours is-
your number?
No, I'm trying to think how many is closest. It's Leslie. It was 17. So
Oh.
19 is closest.
Hey, okay. All right.
All right, so Leslie is kicking off round 1.
All right.
All right, first question. What kind of milkshake does Emma get on her date with Chris? Chocolate, maple, strawberry, or vanilla?
Strawberry.
Correct.
All right.
The hardest part is over.
It's funny because the moment you thought milkshake, it was giving Paige, but then you said Chris, and I was like, oh, okay.
Right,
Wrong
the
season.
Milkle Chuck indeed.
Yes.
All right, Alyka. Caitlin won't be spending Christmas with her mom because her mom is going where? Sandals, Jamaica, Montreal, on a cruise, or on a safari?
It's giving cruise.
It's giving correct.
Thank you. Okay. Whew. I was like, please don't be wrong.
I was drinking out my
It's
straw,
poor-
y'all. I had to just...
Poor Alika is like still so
I'm trying to think
gunshot
of like
from the last one.
I am. I'm trying to think
You
of like
got
Caitlin's voice, and she has like a slight whistle lisp when she says S's. Cruise. I don't know. It just made
The
me.
way that you did y'all both like study this season with like...
I didn't even remember that. I'm surprised I got it right. Honestly,
Yeah,
I remember her
no.
talking about Christmas, but I couldn't remember if this was the intro to meeting what's her face, Sydney,
Mhm.
or was this because I was thinking of when she had the job. You know what I mean? So it took a minute for me
Yeah.
to realize which part. But this was
I'll be
holiday, wasn't it?
honest.
Is that-
Is it Caroline? Is it holiday?
No.
I don't
It is
know.
When was she?
holiday,
it is
yeah.
okay. Okay.
I when I tell you that like all of Caitlin and Joey's storylines are like a blur to me, I don't.
I know
I'm-
y'all can't stand this.
I am currently rewatching Degrassi High, and I like they're a little bit better, but I'm still like I don't give a fuck. There's so many other things going on. Erica,
Yeah.
Heather, like what the fuck is going on with them just black holing people and like giving them cancer and then like not talking about them again. Justice
Dude,
for LD.
They did LD so dirty.
They did her so dirty.
They were like,
I did
they're
not
gonna
know
spend
that.
the
And
rest.
I love LD.
Oh, spoiler alert. So sorry,
It's all
Caroline.
good.
Watch
It's only like a
those.
70
It's only
year
like-
old TV
Yeah.
show.
I've got to watch those.
No, because
They're
I
so-
remember, I always remember LD specifically. Like, I loved her in general, but like, I
Mhm.
can still hear her in my head. In my home ec class, I remember we definitely watched the episode where, is it Dwayne that has HIV?
Mhm.
Yes.
And I think I want
I'm
to say
watching
it's
that
LD
right now.
that says something about like you'd have to drink a whole bucket of saliva.
Yeah,
It's
that
rough.
must happen before because she's gone now. She's gone,
Yeah.
and Dwayne just.
Oh well,
They
or
just
maybe it's someone else, or maybe I
no,
made it up.
it's
I don't
probably
know.
her. No, I think what they do is with LD is literally they announce, oh, she's good. She's sailing on a boat
Yeah,
down
no,
the
literally.
island, and
Once
it's
she
like
gets
in
better.
it's in the first 5 minutes of the show, and then they're like, bye, LD. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they're literally like, her dad and her just realized that life was too short. They sold
That's
all their
crazy.
money. They sold all their belongings and went on a boat.
Yeah, we
they
get all
just
this
had-
through Lucy,
And even when she was sick, yeah, it was all through Lucy, who is a queen.
who is a
Who didn't have enough time in the next generation at all. She did not get enough time in the first season.
we saw.
If
her
only
for
she'd
30
gotten
seconds.
pregnant in high school.
Right?
Yeah.
And not just like, drunk driver accidented. Like that's fine. It's like in lieu of that,
Oh God.
we could have
Wheels.
actually they just, and they didn't act like that's an important thing. We could have centered a whole series around that. But no, a pregnancy. That's interesting.
Several of them at that.
Like I was more interested in because they just tacked that on too at the end of School's Out. It's
like how many Degrassi pregnancies have there been versus car accidents? Let's keep repeating the same story.
we don't explore we get. Just tell me, the old series fumbled the ball. They could have had 2 more seasons out of that.
Totally.
It just wasn't. We weren't ready, I guess, nor were they.
Honestly, the only other accident that happened was, spoiler alert to Adam after Lucy, right? There was no more.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't count Wheels.
Yeah, that was it.
Toby's Bubby's car.
Oh,
Right.
Yes, when JT found out about Liberty's pregnancy.
And
Yes.
Morty
Oh,
the
wait.
hearse.
And that creepy accident with not Connor. What's his name's Miles's little brother.
I forgot about
when he
him.
runs into that pool. That's a creepy accident because he twitches and he's got blood running down his
Eli.
head.
Oh, right.
Duh,
Eli.
And Eli totally crashed.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. That just totally takes
Yeah.
back what I
They're
said.
just sprinkle
Oh.
some not
Doesn't
as
it-
major because no one comes out of it injured. So
Yeah, and Paige.
I mean, Eli didn't he? He was in the hospital for
Paige,
after
yeah.
his-
Paige
Leslie.
smashed the hot rods too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does the
and the
bus
driving
crash
instructor,
Oh, Mrs. Falcone, Mr.
Yeah.
Falcone.
Mr. Falcone.
My little pylon brother.
Okay, I take it back. There's more accidents than pregnancies, but Lord,
yeah, but that is in particular probably a very important accident, and it could hinge an entire series.
Yes.
They could have brought Lucy back.
for sure.
1000%.
But okay, we are on to Leslie for
All right.
question number.
Look at you. I was all ready to have to feed you that.
I'm trying to be on my P's and Q's today, Caroline. I'm
I
trying.
love it. I love it.
Okay. What is the name of the waiter at the fancy restaurant? Andrew, Matthew, Samuel, or Timothy? This is a hard one. We had to be paying attention to his name tag, Caroline.
No, he
or did they
says
He
say
says it.
He does
says
say it.
He says it.
Oh, he does. I can actually hear the soundbite now that you say that. Wait.
What were the options again?
The options are Andrew, Matthew, Samuel, or Timothy.
Andrew?
It's Andrew. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love your the hesitance, but
Yeah, but it's somewhere in there it feels right.
right.
But
It's
I'm not getting the soundbite like you are, so I'm like, it's wrong.
you're like, this is unconfirmed.
The first time you meet him was when Marco and Dylan were on the date with his parents. Well, not the date, but at the restaurant with his parents. And then he comes back at the Power of Love episode when Paige first.
And I want candy.
Whatever. Yeah, I want candy first. So the second
He's
appearance, I
low-key.
want candy, and then again, Power of Love. So
A reoccurring character. Look at him.
yeah,
Got booked for
same
3
waiter, like nobody else
episodes.
works there.
Nobody else works. That's his table. That's his section.
Also, fantasy's in the black hole because you never see it after season 3. That restaurant they went to, never see it again.
They always invent places for them to
Oh.
go
Temporarily
and eat. Right.
Right.
That's
It's
the
like
only
everybody
thing that
goes to
stayed.
the dot until there's a new when so much of the series is taking place at a like hoedown themed fucking steakhouse.
Little
Little
Mistakes.
Mistakes.
Yes. Oh my
And
gosh.
while the concept is adorable, and at least the costumes aren't like, provocative, I do feel like that's probably the dumbest restaurant they had on the show. Even like the cantina that was a little bit better than that. What's her name's cantina? Lola's cantina. Was a little bit more
one.
like, because it's like chill. It's
But
just,
also, like,
it's
Lola's
just
the
comedy.
best.
Lola is amazing.
She is. Oh.
She's
She
just the
saves
best.
Next Class for me.
1,000%, yeah.
I liked her and
Miles.
Tiny together. They were so cute.
Surprisingly, yes.
They just
Surprisingly,
somehow
yes, on
worked.
the Miles. They do.
Wait, who? Miles?
Miles.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I said Tiny. My bad.
Well, she was with Tiny first.
She was with Tiny first.
Yeah, I liked her with Tiny. I don't like Miles at all.
I like Shay and Tiny.
Yeah, I don't
That
love
was
Lola
cute.
and
Shay
Tiny.
was cute.
I like
yeah.
Shay and Tiny. I like and I don't like how Lola got with Tiny. I don't like that. I was like,
forgot about that.
that made me
honestly.
upset. I was like, you not a friend. You know that she like him. Little
That's
bitch.
right.
So
I forgot
much-
about that
yeah.
part. Oh my god.
So
I
much
avoid Next Class as much as I can. I'm not gonna lie. Besides like the
Same.
reunion episode, I could care less about Next Class.
Same.
I've only
I don't-
watched it once, so
I've rewatched it a couple times. It's like if I'm rewatching it all the way through, I will cap it off. But no.
Yeah.
I tend
I
to
don't-
stop at like the Manhattan and the LA episodes because the OGs, But after that, it just meh.
Is
I
that
would
when
like to
Ellie?
have-
Is that when Ellie throws herself in the ocean?
Yeah, the LA
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
god.
Craig.
walks
We're-
sadly into the ocean. Is she
Clutching
holding
a
a balloon, or
bottle.
did I
She's
make
holding
that
a
up?
bottle.
She's
holding a
yeah,
bottle of
she's
vodka,
holding
I
a
think.
bottle of vodka.
But there's
But
a red balloon involved at
She's
some
got a
point in
she
that,
had
right?
a red balloon. Yeah, there was a yeah.
Does she lose her balloon and then walk into the ocean?
No,
I
she's
don't
like
think so.
she literally deliberately is like, fuck it, I'm going to the
No,
ocean.
I know.
But I don't think it's the balloon.
Well,
But
it
the
wouldn't
balloon is
be the
involved.
balloon, but the balloon could have been like the final straw. She's just like, my balloon is gone. Nothing has any meaning.
I think Craig gets her the balloon. I think she has the balloon walking with Craig.
So
You're
it is the
right.
last straw because
I know.
Craig is.
I just
Craig
remember
is
she was
horrible to
wearing
her.
a
Craig
black
acts like
outfit
a
with scarf.
person in that whole thing, and that really bothers me because then it's like, oh, but you haven't changed because his
A
girlfriend
bad
comes home.
person.
Then
Yeah.
his girlfriend comes home and you're like, she's a beautiful woman. She's a sweet lady. She's probably down to have a threesome, but that's not what Ellie wants. Like, am I the only one getting those vibes? Because she's
Ellie is
coming out
such
in
a
her,
pick me. Take it. Take what you can. Get what you can.
she's coming out in her towel.
I
like,
hate Ellie so
hey,
much.
I'm gonna order
Ugh.
some sushi. You want some sushi? I've ordered enough for 3 because I just ordered enough.
Because
sushi
your
for
weird friend
impromptu
from high
guests.
school is here.
Like they
I don't
want
know
us
why
to-
she's looking at me like that, but I got some
Right.
sushi for her.
like I don't exist.
Ellie's
but
like
there's
starts crying. She's like, I'm a vegetarian.
and I have to go.
And then she awkward runs away with her arms at her sides. Like a penguin, like a tall, skinny penguin.
I don't know if I'm gonna come out of this. I don't know
Ellie
if I'm
might
gonna
be
come
my
out of
favorite
Ellie.
awkward Degrassi runaway. I know. With
I don't know if I'm gonna
You
come out of this
you-
loving Ellie in the same way because I'm really gonna have to trash the fuck out of her, and it's so easy. All right.
it's like breathing air.
Once she
You
started doing that
Caroline.
stuff with Jimmy, that's when I stopped liking her because I liked her up until trying to be all buddy with Jimmy and then lets him down and then just like interferes with everybody else's relationships but takes no accountability for herself.
That
That
sounds
whole
like
Coke
her.
episode, come on, Ellie did the most. She did the most.
It's like, I
She
saw
really
you with the
does.
Coke. It's like,
And you still believe?
Fork it over.
Did you ever apologize to Manny, bitch? Let's talk about that.
did you ever apologize? It's like, I found your stuff. Craig told me, and you believed Craig, bitch.
I cannot
He's
stand her.
got a nosebleed on stage. Craig got issues. Anyway, Alyka, what play are the grade 9s studying in Kwan's class? Julius Caesar, King Lear, Hamlet, or Othello?
Wasn't it Hamlet because Jimmy did that crazy old British accent when he was reading? Is this the
Jimmy
same
did
episode?
do an accent, but that
it's
is
not
not
Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Ugh.
Leslie,
He was like, Papa.
he's like, first of all, I have to tell, like he just missed so much of the mark. Like, I don't know where he was coming from.
Like, why is he reading like that?
Why, right? Like,
Oi.
like, excuse me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, more Oliver Twist. What were
it was Oliver Twist. So yes,
What were
let me
the-
give you
It was
the
a
options.
Christmas story because it was Christmas. Or not a Christmas story, a Christmas Carol. It'd be a lot
Christmas
cooler if
Carol.
it was a Christmas story.
It would be so much
but
cooler
a
if it was
lot
Christmas
weirder
story.
to be using a British accent.
Yeah, that
Fair.
was.
Off theme, off book. So the options are Julius Caesar, King Lear, Hamlet, or Othello.
Okay. Caesar? Julius
Yes.
Caesar?
This Caesar.
Woo!
All right,
What
Leslie.
episode is that? I'm sorry, I can't remember.
No, you're fine. Caroline got all the deets.
I don't know that I know what episode it's from. I just no, yeah, I do. It's This Charming Man.
Ah. Okay.
Got me on that.
I think
Because
about so
Sean
many
Shady
plays.
doesn't know.
Oh, right. Unlike
Right.
Sean,
But unlike Sean
Unlike
Shady,
I
Chris
actually read
actually-
it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
Love
Emma's
him.
like,
Ah,
Ooh.
that one.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like I've suddenly got a new hobby.
he doesn't just beatbox in the hallway.
Right. He's an intellectual. The way that she's looking at him, staring him down, and he's like, like
Oh my god.
oh gosh, beatboxing. All right. Last question in this round. Leslie, according to Marco, how long has Ashley been playing piano? 10 years, 12 years, 14 years, or 8 years?
12 years. 12. That's my answer.
That's correct.
Yes.
So she started playing when she was like 3.
Get them little fingers, them little toddler fingers going. Get them
Yeah.
little chubby things.
That's a good question because he
Question.
definitely mentioned a lot in that. That was a good one.
Question, since we are still, figuring out our trivia, going forward, and you can wait till the end to answer this, do you think it would be better if it was like, according to Marco, in Rock and Roll High School? Like if we were to give the episode.
Give that episode, yeah. Would that help?
Maybe. I'm pretty good
Because
about
some
titles
people
and
don't know.
episodes.
Right. If you remember the episodes by titles, because I remember Heather saying that she specifically does not remember episodes by titles. She remembers them by content.
I feel like I remember more storylines too. So, I mean, you can say
Right.
that if you want, but I mean,
Well, and I do, within reason, if you're like, what episode is this from? We'll tell you.
Okay.
Because
It's
It's kind of like
you're
a spelling bee.
yeah, exactly. Can I have the
Can I
country
use
of
it in a
origin?
sentence? Can I use it in an episode? Okay. That's our
Original
joke like that.
pronunciation, please.
Yeah.
I
I
like
would
that.
love
That
to
would
say,
help.
can I have the country of origin in like the applicable manner, like once in my
Like, whose classroom was this in? Which part of the hallway?
Well, apparently they've changed some of the format of the spelling bee, so now there's like a division or like a part of the contest where you have to actually know definitions.
What?
Shooketh.
Because a lot of
No.
the kids just memorize the words with no actual like
Right,
understanding of what they
concept of
mean.
them.
So it's like
Yeah, that's
because
fair.
This,
they basically
I
use
get
every
that.
word ever, and the last few they've had ties. That one
Mhm.
year where there were like 8 people holding the one little trophy, so they've had to, I guess, change the format.
okay, if they can't,
Fair.
because I do think like definitions are all well and good, but a spelling bee isn't about knowing definitions. It's about knowing how words
To
work.
spell. Yeah.
Right, like
Yeah.
It's
right.
knowing roots and
Mhm.
prefixes
Mhm.
and suffixes and
Or call it
Mhm.
vocabulary being said. That's
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah, it's definitely not about knowing what necessarily it means. I mean, you can know what it means. That could be helpful in spelling it, but like Like
Well,
you said,
but
it's
also-
about, that's why you ask, what is the country of origin? So that you can understand what to eliminate from, like, what letters you're not going to be using and what root words you're more, you know, it's definitely a different contest when you add in definitions.
Yeah.
I guess though too,
but
though, that
Like,
like
you
part
haven't earned
of
it.
knowing how to like part of knowing how to spell a word, because like you know the root words, I guess also lets you figure out what a word is.
True.
So I don't know. I guess it works. Whatever. I love
They're
those
just
little spelling
upset
bee
with
kids.
the
I used to watch it
use.
every year.
Same.
I used to be good at it, like when they would do, at least in my middle school, that was about the time where I was like, okay, I peaked and like feeling gifted or whatever. They would have these like spelling bees between, it would get out of your classrooms and stuff to be held in the library, and we would stand all in like a circle, and then we would just be eliminated. It was like just lightning eliminated. They would go around and be like, you spell this, you spell this, you spell this, and if you got it wrong, you just out of the circle until the circle would get small. It was very high pressure, and I kind of do well under pressure, at least at that time I did. And I remember getting down to the circle being small, but I never won because I feel like I probably fumbled. I probably fumbled the ball in
I was always
the
too nervous.
the ninth quarter.
And we had
the schwa
divisions,
sound.
so like we started off in our classrooms, and if you made it past the classroom, because there was like 5 or 6 classrooms per pod, so like for 5th grade is what it was, and then if you beat one in your classroom, then all the people in the pods would go against each other, and then they would go against another grade, and then you know they would have like the main thing, and then it would go to school. I never got past the classroom.
I will die mad about the 5th grade spelling bee where I did not make it out of the classroom because I got booted out in the second round on the word museum, which I did know how to spell. Which I did, yes, because I did know how to spell museum. But what I did not know how to spell was museum, which is how Miss fucking Matera pronounced it.
Oh, technicality.
I was so mad.
You're like, what is museum?
What is a museum?
What the fuck is that? Like little Caroline.
I'd have been like, no, run that back. You didn't even say it right. I don't get kicked for that.
I should have asked her to use it in a sentence, I guess.
Yes. Like,
That's
can
crazy.
you use museum in a damn sentence?
We ready for round 2?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So currently we are sitting at Leslie with 4 and Alyka with 1.
Is
But
it
Alyka,
really
I got
one?
faith in you. It
Is
is
it
1.
really?
It's got to be because Leslie's got 4.
Yeah,
And there's only 5
5
questions in the round.
There's 5
She got
questions
one
per
right that I
round.
got wrong too. That's right.
Yeah, we did every other because Leslie started. Leslie got an opportunity to answer for you because you were unable to answer Julius Caesar.
But that's
So-
okay because
but
you
that's
get an extra
okay.
question this round.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm paying attention. Trivia's just starting to
I'm
click.
so
It's
proud
starting.
of you, dude.
Thank you. Proud of me too. Thank you.
All right, Alyka, you ready?
I am.
What is Angie Jeremiah's bedtime? 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m., or 8 p.m.?
7.
I am sorry, that is incorrect.
Oh my god.
How old is she? That's kind of.
5, 6.
She shouldn't be up that late.
That's
Joey,
what I'm
what the hell
saying.
are you
'Cause-
doing?
I mean, I
What
make
are
my
you doing?
4-year-old go
Leslie,
to
do
bed
you
at
need
8.
Yeah, what are
the times again?
Yeah.
I'm about to judge him in a second.
It is. Oh, I don't need round 1. It is 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m.,
Oh, okay.
8:30 p.m., or 8 p.m. All the
And-
other questions are set to randomize the answers, so that one did too.
Whoa. Okay.
What is Angie's bedtime?
Okay.
7, 7:30, 8, or 8:30? I'm just putting it in right order.
8.
That is correct.
Okay.
I don't remember either. I think of 7. I knew it
Because
should
that's
have
a
My
been
kid's
reasonable
bedtime
bedtime.
is
My
eight.
son's is at 8. I don't know why I didn't pick
Yeah.
his.
Yeah.
4.
That's how I chose mine. I have a 4-year-old also.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't know why I didn't think of my own kid. But I was like, Angie's a little older. Maybe, she's a little rambunctious. Maybe she needs to go to bed sooner.
Angie does need
True.
to be put to bed soon, and she's a little spoiled brat.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Take
Oh,
her
yeah.
behind to bed.
I knew there would be numbers somewhere.
Caroline,
Yeah.
some numbers
I called
for
it.
you. Yes.
Okay.
All right, Leslie, what grade does Marco get on Armstrong's pop quiz and Whisper to a Scream? A B minus, a B plus, or an A minus?
A minus.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Alyka, do you need to hear the answers again?
B plus.
That is correct.
Because Ellie was like, "You got a B plus," or I don't know how she said it, but the fact he was mad about it being
but my
good.
average. You're still gonna pass the class.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what I would give for a B plus in that subject.
She should have
Right.
squared him up, because not only did her mascara running, but she also failed that job. Or barely passed. I don't remember where her fucking grade was.
She got like a D minus, I think it was.
D's suck. C's get degrees, not D's.
Yeah.
D's we don't want to talk about. C's get degrees.
D's and F's got me on punishment.
I'm happy with a C. If it was a D, you failed. You failed.
I guess it depends on like what I'm being graded on. Sometimes I'd be like a C would be great, but if somebody rates me like a 70 in something that I think that I'm like very good at, I'd be offended.
Yeah. Right. If I'm getting 70s in like English or science or anything that's not math. If I'm getting 70s in math, I'm taking that and I'm dancing the whole way.
Right.
Yeah.
I might honestly dance for a high D. Unfortunately, I'm so bad at math. Dancing for D's, I'm so bad at math.
Me too.
And
what were you saying, Leslie?
Oh, no. I don't remember. I just don't know.
All right, back to Alyka. What song does Joey suggest that the boys cover? Shout, Jump, Relax, or Faith?
Gotta have faith.
Nice.
George
Michael. Because Limp Bizkit, I like his cover, but
Joey's like, George Michael, right? Like cranky.
But when they're all making fun of him, and he's like, Faith or whatever, he's like, "Hey, shut up."
I went back and forth about like, do I pick songs with one-word titles or do I pick George Michael songs?
You know what? You couldn't have done both? You could have just...
See, I don't know George Michael, but I like what you just did.
I was like, I feel like you could have thrown some I did not hear the...
Or you could have thrown like Wham titles in there and throw people off.
Yeah.
Because he was part of it, but it's not solo Michaels.
Yeah.
Leslie.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the name of Hazel's character in Marco's play? Nurse Marion, Nurse Marie, Nurse Melanie, or Nurse Meg?
Is it Nurse Meg?
It is Nurse Meg.
Wow. I did not remember that one.
And Alyka, I'm sorry, I'm going to hit you with numbers one more time.
Damn, Alyka.
Hit me, baby.
One more time. Is it just the number? It's just the numbers.
It
come on.
Randomizes. Like it's all, each round is set up, but then like what question comes first? If I closed and reopened this link, that would change.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry it shakes out that way, Alyka. But
Okay.
Spinner gives Paige a locker for what anniversary? 4 months, 8 months, 5 months, or 7 months?
I want to say 8.
Okay, that is incorrect.
Oh my gosh.
Leslie.
Okay.
So I was thinking 6, but that wasn't even an option.
I concur. I was thinking 6 as well. When you heard 7 last, I was like,
I've got to write an answer. It is 6.
I think it just hit me. I think, okay.
Okay, what are the remaining options?
The remaining options are 4 months, 5 months, and 7 months.
4 months.
That is correct.
That's what I was thinking as soon as oh my god, it hit me.
I was low-key gonna say 5 months.
Because then I was like, wait, that's so soon. When I was watching it, I can't believe I forgot it.
Like that's so.
Well, that's why he got her a locker.
Mm-hmm. And not and didn't feel bad about literally just getting her a locker. Not that big of a deal. Well, we sped through that round.
Yeah.
So let's keep trucking on to round 3.
Hey, what's the score so far? I caught up a little bit, but then she
Oh,
bombed me.
yeah.
She
You
came
did.
back.
You did catch up a little bit, so it is now 7-3.
Oh, yeah. I gotta stop getting them wrong. She's getting all the right ones when I'm wrong. God, okay.
That happens though, literally.
Yeah.
Every time.
I just suck at this. I don't know what is wrong with me.
There's still a lot of game left.
True.
Yeah, we're only halfway through.
We're
Leslie
halfway
could
through.
bomb.
I can.
Mhm.
I hope I don't.
That almost sounded like a
I'm
threat,
like, I can.
Leslie.
I can.
I
I'll
can,
do
and
it.
I fucking
And I
will.
Watch me totally tank this next half. No. Knock wood. No.
Oh,
I
no.
hope we both do great.
Okay.
Yes.
We're all
Okay.
here to have fun.
We are. I think I love trivia for this. It's
I love
definitely
trivia,
it's a
too.
great breakup.
If I lose the second time, this is just going to be terrible. I'm going down in the podcast
guess we-
infamy of losers.
I guess we didn't think about the fact that one of you will be the super loser. We
Yeah.
didn't think about
The
that.
biggest loser for sure.
The biggest loser thus far. There can always, could always be beat.
Yeah, it could always change.
Like, I waited how many months for this just to lose again?
Hey, no.
Oh, man.
All right. So we ended last round with Leslie.
No,
but
we
we-
bounced back to well, yeah.
Yeah, because she and right. Oh,
So it's a
because
Leslie
that
round.
was. Oh, I just thought about who answered last. Okay, we're starting off with Leslie in round 3.
Okay.
All right, Leslie, what is the name of Chris's cousin? Jared, Aaron, Caleb, or Jacob?
Jacob.
Correct.
DJ
Jacob shot in his
man.
house. Yeah.
I'm looking at my Manny with the flyer. Look at this. DJ Jacob Shop.
Sounds slim.
And I heard he always lets Chris spin his set. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, yeah, Manny is pretty special in that episode.
She sure
When
is.
I just love that they say whatever it takes like 3 fucking times.
Whatever
Mhm.
it takes.
Now hush before I put lip gloss on your teeth.
Your Manny is so sinister.
Manny
I love
is
it.
my favorite. I love her.
Yeah,
Y'all
she's
know
the
Cassie
best.
still stand over here.
Mm-hmm.
We know because you're very. It's like that was the perfect episode for you is to come on and talk about
True.
her.
It was.
She. the thong.
Queen
moment. Okay.
Manuela Santos.
Queen Manuela
Oh, yes.
Santos. What do you like better, Manny or Manuela?
Sully
Sully
likes
Sully
like
Manuela.
exotic.
It's exotic. Isn't that
Oh.
your name?
And it's
what's
funny
wrong with-
remember?
because my son's dad is named Manuel. And when we first started dating, I was telling him, my Degrassi obsession. I was like, look, my favorite character's name is Manny, but it's just so obvious that I have somebody who's my son's father's name is Manny. So sometimes just to mess with him, I'm like, Manuel, la 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 la. And he's like, what's my grandma's name was Manuela? I'm like, yeah, well, you're Manuela.
Oh,
Yeah, so I just messed
There
with
we
him about
go.
that, but it gives the same. It's fun.
giving. It's giving.
It's giving.
If you ever decide to have like a Joey and Caitlin reconnection moment with him, you should totally sing him "You Could Be My Cinderella."
Oh my god, he would not get
Oh.
it at all. I've been
No,
watching.
he would not.
I've been binging it at his apartment because I've been in his place the past week. So I've been binging it, and he's been watching me watch Degrassi, so he gets it. He already understands.
He's like, is this some Degrassi shit? That's probably what he'll say.
Manuela.
Is this some Degrassi shit that you're...
You got to do your best to do that little kid chipmunk singing thing that Manny's doing, though.
I forgot how she.
You know
said
when
it.
their
What was her
voices
lyrics?
like warble, but not in a you're trying to make it
I can
warble.
definitely baby voice. I just can't think of a word that she said. Oh, the
Just the
stuffy
word.
fluff.
Definitely
What was it?
baby
The collection, the stuffy fluff.
The fluffy fluff.
What
The
was the
Fluffy
one that
Fluff
she got?
collection.
What was the one that he gave her? And I have the this. and
That
I
was
have
in the
that.
trivia last time. It was like the...
She got a horsey horse.
Yeah.
Horsey-
And I have. I can't remember the names.
Yeah,
of
the
them.
one
Piggy
she
Pig
had.
and
Pig
Lamb
I have
and
Piggy Pig and Lady
Lamb.
Lamb. Oh, am I talking too much?
About the Fluffy Fluff collection? Yes.
Yes.
Don't talk about the Fluffy Fluff collection. It is not sexy. Don't talk about it. Like, that's how I feel. Like,
And then when
telling her
Spitter
about
tried
the
to give her
environment.
one, what did she say? I'm too old for that. Craig, give me that last year. Just,
Like,
in
you're
a span of
you're
the
late,
thong,
buddy.
she's over it already. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
Oh, Manny.
Oh, Manny. All right. On to question 2 for Alyka. What is the name of the hallway that houses Paige's locker? The Void, the Wasteland, the Badlands, or No Man's Land?
Gotta be a locker in the wasteland?
Yeah.
I love this, like, answering in quotes, Alyka.
Like, I hear the soundbite, I can't ignore it.
Literally, because she was not having it. I remember the rat popping out on her. Something's alive in there. I studied. I tried.
No. We can tell. We see the dedication.
Tell. No, this is good, and you're catching up.
Yay!
Yes,
Yay.
right. We said like there is. You have time.
Cool.
All right. Question 3, Leslie. What is the number on Sully's soccer jersey? 27, 42, 9, or 54? It's a numbers question. But
That's how much I don't pay attention to Sully, because what?
I was thinking of
Okay.
saying bitch ass Sully, but I really didn't want to throw anything into that.
Okay.
I wanted that question read to be.
The number on his soccer jersey and the options are
27,
mm-hmm.
42, 9, or 54.
42.
That is not correct.
Okay.
Alyka, would you like the options again?
It's a numbers
This
question.
is You Got the Look, though, no? When he's talking to that one blonde chick and he's standing kind of off camera. You said 27, 42, 54. What was the other?
And 9.
Like, I for some reason, I see a double digit, but then I see a single, and it's throwing me. I want to say 27. I'm sitting on 27.
That is incorrect. Caroline, you stomped him with this one. It was 9.
It is 9.
Okay.
Why would I put the only solo number in there? Okay.
Well, you had to think about it.
I
She
really
kind of threw the
did.
bone because she only put one single number in there.
But the other one, I chose 42 because 42 was the only one, like the other digits add up to 9 or are 9.
Ooh.
And that one stuck out.
Ooh.
That is
crazy. That's
Damn.
beautiful.
That's
I
wild.
picked
Damn.
42 because it's
Wait a
the
minute.
answer to life, the universe, and everything.
Wow.
And I picked 54 because it was my volleyball number the one year that I went to regular high school, and I played volleyball very poorly. And I knew my jersey number because it was the number for Cartoon Network, which was my brother's favorite channel.
Yes, it was.
Mine was 50.
Yes,
back
it was,
then.
Caroline.
Mine was
yes,
50.
it was.
But that was smart, Leslie.
Look
That-
at
That's
you.
crazy.
I love how brains work. Like,
Yeah.
what the
Right?
fuck? Because
and like
I
the
would have
stark
never
contrast of Leslie, like, and I did like put thought in. I'm like,
right,
what's gonna
and
give
like
these
you're like
things
these
away?
numbers are
I
fruitful.
kept envisioning
However,
both. Like, I literally envisioned 9, but then for some reason 27 looked right too. Like, it was weird. Like, I can see the image as he's talking to the girl. But
it's funny how your brain is like, oh, it could be this. It's swapping
Yeah.
in and out. Like, which one is right?
that's crazy.
Oh, brains,
Because I always
guys.
thought
We've all
that
got
girl,
'em.
because I think we talked about that girl possibly being Heather Sinclair too.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what's funny? I think it is, because as I was watching the one where, what was the student teacher that Paige started hooking up with?
Oh,
So
Oleander.
his name, Oleander. Okay,
Oh,
so there was a
Oleander.
yoga class, right? The Paige was in, and it was one of the times
And
that he
they
wasn't
show
paying
Heather
attention.
in that.
Yeah, and her arm is
Mhm.
blocking, but that chick has the exact same body type and hairstyle as that girl does that he was talking to. I swear to God, they used the same actress, so
Interesting.
it was giving Heather. You have to go back and look, because you remember how I spotted some
Is it
random
Scooter
things.
Girl, or is she?
No,
I'll
that's
have
a
to go back
completely
and
different girl
watch.
from Scooter Girl.
Scooter Girl.
Scooter
Because
Scooter
we're
Girl
really
doesn't pop
thinking
up
it's
anymore.
Scooter Girl.
No, it wasn't
they
her.
love her and her scooter.
It was this
Yeah.
chick had like highlights. Scooter Girl doesn't have highlights.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's
No,
true.
it was a
Scooter
different
Girl
chick.
just has like a conservative.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
One
Scooter
hairstyle.
Girl a
Dude.
little bit looks like a mini HR
A
rep
mini
when
HR.
she's not on the scooter.
I was gonna say like a
I did spot her in the
She's
hallway.
like her,
secretary.
like,
She
I
works
saw-
in an
Yeah,
office.
her like
She
business casual. It's her
photocopies.
Friday wear, where like, you know, she can unbutton a couple of buttons to go to happy hour afterwards.
Wear jeans.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
Her little
spot her
sweater on this instead of the sweater
backgrounds.
sweater set, she switched it off for some jeans, not coordinating the day. And she
you
wants to
ever
ride her
have-
scooter.
Did any of you ever have jobs where like you weren't allowed to wear jeans, and then they do these bullshit fundraisers where like you could donate money
to
to
buy
wear
jeans.
jeans on
yeah.
a Friday?
Yeah, it was
Not
Kroger, my
only
first
did
job.
that, not only did that they do that in a job, they also did that every day of my Catholic school education because we were poor. So it was dress up Fridays, and you brought in $1 and you got to wear jeans.
That's so
Congratulations, we're poor.
There was something that we ended up buying for jeans. I just don't remember what. Besides work, because we always had to wear like black or khaki slacks. It was never allowed to be jeans. I didn't start getting to wear jeans until I was a server in like a steakhouse. I hated slacks. They were not for me
I hate slacks. I don't look good in slacks
at all. I can't stand the way
Nobody
I look
looks
in a
good in
slack.
slacks.
Some
Yeah.
people, Sydney can pull it
Some
off.
people,
Sydney looks good in
Who
slacks. Sydney.
Sydney looks
Sydney
good in
looks
slacks.
good in a lot
Yeah,
of
she
things,
wears
though.
slacks when she comes to look
She
at the house.
she does the power suit the way that Caitlyn thinks that she does the power suit.
Yes, I see exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
God,
like
I
Caitlyn's
wish that
playing
Joey had
dress up
stayed with
and
Caitlyn or with Sydney.
It's Sydney, and yeah, Caitlyn's playing
Caitlyn
dress
looks
up.
good with,
Sydney's
like, the
doing the real
buttoned up
thing.
Long sleeve, you know, that's her thing. The button up
Mhm.
polos, like that looks great on her. But like,
I like her in like sports, like not sports jackets, like corduroy jackets, like those
yeah,
sort
that
of like
corduroy jacket was
messenger.
gorgeous. Yeah,
I
like,
want her like
moments.
nice but casual. Stop with the silky blouses. Like
Stop with the Austin
I like her
Powers
in the
wear.
blouses. Oh,
it's
I did shout her out for one of those blouses because I thought it was pretty blue, but you know,
or just
I can't be
like go
giving her
to
too many.
Geneva and never come
but
and
she
come
had a
back.
blouse on under that corduroy jacket. 'Cause I remember the sleeves coming out. She had that on. She was wearing both.
Oh, and the
when Joey came to get the
sleeves.
camera.
So much fabric, like those sleeves that just like fell around.
I was
and, like,
a sucker for those. In
when
middle school.
when you ate, they just like fell in everything.
I literally still
And-
have clothes like that. I was a sucker for the big puffy, like hang down sleeves, man. Like I still have it when I want to be extra. Cause like
God, what were we
It is
thinking?
extra.
I
It is
love it. I
extra.
don't know. It was a 2000
Dry clean
thing.
only.
Man.
All right. All right. I believe we are going to Alyka
What number is it?
4.
Yep.
Okay. Paige has a crush on her driving instructor, Falcone. What is the name of the other driving instructor? Gonzalez, Morales, Sanchez, or Ruiz?
Gonzalez.
Correct.
Whew.
All right, Leslie, the last question in the round. What is in the sandwich Emma is eating on the floor against the lockers? Falafel, tomato, and tzatziki sauce. Seitan, eggplant, and tomato sauce. Tofu, tabbouleh, and tahini sauce. Or tempeh, alfalfa, and peanut sauce.
Is she a tempeh girl? Okay.
Yes, Leslie.
Okay.
She is a tempeh girl.
I was like, it's tempeh or seitan, but I think tempeh is more like early 2000s.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. No. I love the process
I
of
spent
elimination.
So much time
With
crafting
those
vegetarian
combinations.
sandwiches that had like a protein, a veg, a sauce, and would work together.
Oh, like you're like I am like.
I want to eat this tzatziki one.
That sounds right.
That sounded
sounds
good.
This is a falafel, like
But like
Yum.
if you're like she was doing like on wheat bread or whatever, just like sandwich bread. Like she didn't even have any sort of wrap. She's just like Like I think we talked about it in that episode. Like you would have done well with like a wrap or something and some more moisture
instead of putting it on fucking like Ezekiel bread.
That's what Ezekiel bread. Like that dry ass shit. It's a dry ass sandwich that has no moisture because you know that peanut sauce is not doing shit
at all,
but gumming up your experience.
Such a weirdness.
But yes, all those sandwiches just really like it makes me want a sandwich. And like
it's funny because I had one. I had one of those sub sandwiches, really good ones. And this place named Charlie's.
I love a good like hoagie type like
oh my god, Avis, do you have Capriati's near you?
I don't know who that is, but no we don't. I don't know that man, I'm sorry.
Capriati's. So Leslie probably has been to one because they're in California now too. But they started in Delaware, and it's a sandwich chain, and they've got all sorts of dope sandwiches. But like the sandwich is the Bobby, which is a Thanksgiving sandwich, and so instead of like a pressed sliced turkey, it's just like chunks of turkey, cranberry, stuffing, gravy.
I love a Thanksgiving. I haven't had that sandwich, but I want it.
Have you ever heard of McAdoo's? Because they're basically the East Coast version of like a nothing but sandwiches, and they're all named after famous people and stuff. Like their whole restaurant theme is just like decor full of just sports memorabilia and celebrity memorabilia, but everything like there's a Betty Boop, there's a Bo Bagger, there's literally all kinds of different type of like names of them. So that's what it made me think of.
Your husband's coming to give you water. Why are you apologizing?
He's so good.
He's like, drink water.
Leslie, you definitely should, because when I went to visit Lori Beth, we got Capriati's before we went to the Hollywood Bowl.
Okay, yum.
So there's one. Oh no, there's one. It is kind of near the place where I went and got Korean barbecue, which you were familiar with because I remember you commented on my post about it, Jen or Jin or something. Okay. It's right next to one of those scary gyms that's all windows.
Oh, there is one nearby.
The Korean barbecue place, not the Capriati's. The Capriati's is, but it's in that general area.
Okay, yum.
There is several, but they're in PA, so we can do this.
No, we don't have to fuck with that then.
I would like to fuck with it because I love a good sandwich. I was like stalking my bodega. Well, my Poppy store guy. I either call bodega or Poppy store. Bodega when I'm trying to sound fancy, but I grew up calling them Poppy stores. But I think like they make the best sandwiches because Wawa is like where everybody is like, oh, let's get a Wawa hoagie. But I'm like, they're not good. Like, let's just be honest. Sometimes they hit when you're hungry and you're like low-key starving and you need food.
Yeah, no.
And you're drunk.
I want a Wawa hoagie,
but they're
at
not,
like 2 a.m.
At like 2 a.m. They were my college food, my go-to, like, okay, they're open food.
You know what is also not good, but I still fuck with though, is those Wawa stuffed pretzels.
They are, you have to heat them up to where it's not crusty, it's not hard. It's just soft and like the good temperature, because it will get crusty and hard on you real fast.
That's what she said.
In my experience. Oh, really? Crusty?
If you don't clean it quick enough, it becomes crusty. Y'all know. Come on, stop.
Oh my gosh, I personally don't.
I was gonna say though,
I'm just disturbed because like crusty. If you have to deal with crusty, I'm so sorry.
No, not in the moment. Just if you don't let it, if you don't clean up when you're supposed to. Okay, just God. Anyway, this is my mind. Okay, listen. But my camera went out of focus, so hold on. Let me see if I can fix it because it does that a lot. Let me see. 1 second. Will it work? Hopefully it doesn't. Okay, we can't do that. I don't want to do it. Never mind. We'll fuck it. Because if I do it, it's going to mess up. It says you can't do it while recording, and we're recording. It just, for some reason, it does that. Like when I stream, it just goes out of focus, and it's goes out of focus. New. Like I'm right here, bro. Okay.
See, you have like an external webcam.
Yeah, it's a Logitech one, but like I've had it for a few months, and for some reason it'll just.
That was my first webcam.
Annoying. Okay, well at least they can't see me anyway. Fuck it.
It's fine, but if I start having a stroke, I might not notice. So Avis, call Charlie and tell him to call Forrest.
God. Got you.
All right. On that note,
I love when we have an emergency. go.
Lead us on into round 4. Alyka. At the beginning of Whisper to a Scream, Hazel is talking to Terry about a boy. What is that boy's name? Scott, Rob, Tom, or John?
Whisper to a Scream. Can I have a setting? Where are they? Are they in school?
They're in school, they're in the hallway. So the B plot to Whisper to a Scream is Rick is leaving roses on Terry's locker. And so Terry and Hazel are walking towards Terry's locker. And Hazel's like, but by the time I get off the phone with Paige, I call blank back and he doesn't answer or something like that.
Okay.
It is a clip of a conversation.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, what were the names again?
They were Scott, Rob, Tom, or John.
Rob?
I am sorry, that is incorrect. Leslie, hit me with your best shot.
Scott, Tom, or John are the options?
Yes.
Okay. Scott?
That is correct.
That was my.
I was gonna say the second name that's not as generic as the other.
I was gonna say there was a Tom in there. That was Dylan's little crush.
Tom and John is
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, it hit me after.
Tom.
It always hits me after.
It like a wave. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
All right. Leslie, you get the numbers 1. I mean, they're all there's actually kind of a lot of numbers in this round. Sorry,
There's
guys.
actually kind of a lot. I'm sorry.
What radio station sponsors Battle of the Bands?
Jesus.
92.6, 88.4, 102.9, or 86.9?
102.9.
I am sorry, that is incorrect. So, Alyka,
numbers.
Remaining options are 92.6, 88.4, or 86.9.
92.6.
That is correct.
Wow. Okay.
Alyka, back to you. How many spices are in the Superfly fries recipe? 11, 9, 7, or 13?
I'm trying to think. 7 crazy combinations, or
Yep.
okay.
All right, Alyka.
Okay, because he was 7 crazy. Okay. Thank God that worked out in my favor.
Oh wow. Yeah, all I'm seeing is turning that thing.
Yes, that's all.
To turn the fries with the stuff. Oh gosh.
That's crazy.
All right, Leslie.
Hello.
In the first scene of Power of Love, how long does Jimmy have before he leaves for basketball camp? 23 hours and 10 minutes, 23 hours and 37 minutes, 23 hours and 15 minutes, or 23 hours and 19 minutes?
Jeez. Damn, Caroline.
Can't say I will be using a random guess technique for this one. It was all 23 hours, right?
And all 23 hours. So 10 minutes,
10.
37 minutes, 15 minutes, or 19 minutes.
19 minutes.
I am sorry, that is incorrect. Alyka.
Because I literally see him, he's messing with the basketball in 23 hours, and it's giving 37. Please be right.
It is 10. I'm
10,
sorry.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
First of all, Alyka, the way that you're like, he's doing this, you're trying to go back.
You're
trying to get back in the
scene.
You're trying to jump back into that scene. He's like,
because Twitter wasn't paying attention. He was like, "Are you even hearing me or something?" Right? Yeah. No.
Oh my gosh.
That's so random.
I love that so much.
That's just. I'm a physical. I'm a physical mental flashback.
All right, Alyka. For the last point of this round, the last point before Final Jeopardy, what is the name of Craig's baby name book? What's in a name? So You Need a Name, Baby Names from A to Z, or The Ultimate Baby Name Book?
Hold on, what did Ashley do? So you need a name?
Yes. Hey guys, listen up.
These two have an announcement.
Oh,
that
they're
right,
shy.
These two idiots are pregnant.
That's right, because it's too difficult to wear protection or wear a condom. I forgot how she said it.
Yes.
I can't believe
She would have.
had sex with
Can't
her.
believe you slept with
Yeah,
her.
there you go. Was I right now? Was this so you need a name?
You
Yeah.
were
Okay,
right.
okay.
You were right.
Cool.
Point.
Shoo.
And now it is time for Final Jeopardy.
So if everybody wants to open the chat function,
Yes.
which is the bottom right of your screen,
okay.
I'll get a chat started. It's just going to be gibberish.
There it goes.
I see it.
So go ahead and type in. Oh, I guess I should give you the final point tally.
Probably. Sorry.
Leslie still has the lead, but Alyka, you bridged the gap a lot. We are 10-8 right now.
Nice. We're neck and neck.
So type, but do not send how many points you want to wager. And when you're both ready, let us know.
So I'm gonna put all of them in there to fail, and it was like 3 points.
All of your 3 points.
Yeah. She has 10, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, she does. But you have 8.
Yeah, okay. All right, I got it.
All right.
I
All
typed
right, are
mine in
you
as
both?
well.
All right.
Okay, then go ahead and hit send.
You can do that? You can do that? I thought
Yes.
we had to pick
Apparently,
a number.
you have.
On
No,
Jeopardy,
you can do
you
zero,
can
but
do that.
You have to wager to have a
win.
shot.
Yes, that's the thing of Jeopardy. So Leslie, it is kind of in Leslie's best interest to stay where she is because she's winning.
Yeah.
You want to win and you need as much as she has. So you're 2 away. So if she doesn't answer the question right, she still wins. If you answer the question right, it's a tie.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then we'll see
And
what
then
the fuck happens.
We'll
then.
see what the fuck happens in
And
a
then we'll
tie.
Oh my
Figure
god.
the fuck out.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Right.
Choo.
Okay.
But yes, it's definitely gameplay here with the betting. So the final Jeopardy question is,
Are we typing the answer in first?
Type the answer in, do not send.
Okay, heard.
what is the name of the pizza place where Caroline works part-time?
Oh, get the fuck out of here. I've heard it so many times.
Because you're both friends with me on Facebook.
First
I
of all,
don't
it's
look
Leslie
at
like
your
type.
profile.
Leslie types immediately.
No. I know he's been on the podcast and y'all brought it up. I don't lurk profiles, so I've never just looked at the name of it. I just heard it, and twice is not
now
enough.
we know you don't lurk profiles, Alyka. Don't share that
don't.
information on the interwebs.
That I don't lurk profiles? I don't add people and then just be like, let me see what everything, you know
I'm
what
gonna
I mean?
snoop.
Like,
I'm gonna snoop. I'm
no.
gonna look at least your last several profile pictures. I'm gonna see your about info.
I mean, that's
Let's see your
fine,
birthday.
but,
Yeah,
oh my
I'm snooping,
God.
y'all.
If I had multiple choice, I could get it.
Yeah. That's probably.
I don't know.
Oh right, we should get that music. Do.
Well,
we should get something like that.
I lost.
I think
So
that's
good.
probably copyrighted, Davis.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
All right,
there's
are you both
great
ready?
dupes out there, but yes.
Yeah.
Send it.
We're sending?
Yeah, send it,
Yeah,
Are
guys.
we
can
sending?
send.
Okay.
Alyka with the pass. And Leslie with the correct answer.
Leslie with the
Okay.
correct answer. It is Pearl Street Pizza. Thank you, Leslie. It's
Those
okay.
pizzas look
Alyka.
so good in my newsfeed.
They do.
They are so good.
And the
we got this
combinations
jerk
are
chicken
very
one
unique.
this week.
Anytime
Ooh.
you put pickles on one, I always want to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Pickles.
Well,
on
if
a
you're
pizza
ever
sauce.
in New England, come get a
I will
pizza.
let you know.
I was gonna say that only come for 2 things. One is you, Caroline,
2 is pizza.
and 2 is pizza. And don't tell Charlie, but he's number 3. No, I love Charlie's too.
But, see, you don't. That's just because you don't know about the maple creamies with the maple crack.
Maybe I'll change my mind after I
maple
know what the hell that is.
Well, so in Vermont we call soft serve creamies. I don't know why. I think it sounds a little dirty, but here we are.
It does sound a little.
And there are a lot of places that make maple creamies, including like all of the sugar shacks that have like you can come in. We'll have maple creamies, and there's this one
sugar shack sounds
where you can get they call it maple dust, and it's like it's maple sugar basically. And what I like to do, you can get that like on your creamy, but what I like to do is get an extra cup of it, so that then once you've like licked off all the maple dust, you can just like dunk your creamy back in it and have more, because it's fucking amazing.
Like, I've got a strategy. That sounds, yeah, I would definitely be interested to try that.
Maple sprinkle shaper. I'm already like...
Leslie's like, I need
this. Like, add to...
I'm like typing away. Like, I need this maple dust.
That's great. That's great.
When I found out they had that cinnamon dust, that cinnamon sugar dust, I was like, this is literally what I used to make cinnamon toast in my kitchen as a kid.
Totally.
And do I want it in a conveniently packaged like thing with a bunch of additives? Yeah, I do. What's wrong with me? I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Because I literally used to make containers full of the shit so I could sprinkle it over my toast with some butter. Oh.
Yum.
No wonder I, so, round child. Like that.
So, Alyka, we are going to send you a consolation prize pack with some more Your Mom's Podcast swag.
Oh, hold on.
You don't look so sad.
I'm not, but can you see? Hold on. I got to move my stuff. Can you see them? This is Paige, Alex, the pastas, and Mrs. Kwan is chilling over here. So I got them down there.
Nice.
So I'm going to add them to go with it.
Oh,
yes, thank you. I'll take it. But damn, I knew I'd be the biggest loser.
And Leslie, we're going to have you back next week to duke it out with Crystal and see who will be joining us for season 4 wrap up.
I can't wait to hear it.
It's going to be a very fierce competition.
Yeah.
Because
they're going to be harder questions.
Caroline's not. If you thought that she wasn't fucking around now.
Yeah.
She's really not fucking around with
Oh my gosh. I was not expecting
Let me see here. Let me give you like a sample of what I've got.
Because not all of them made the cut.
Left.
Well, congrats, Leslie. You did it.
Thank
you got it.
you.
Good luck on the next round for sure.
Congrats,
Can't wait to hear it.
No, I don't want to give you your tester because these are all good.
She said no spoilers.
When Emma hits the net to find her dad, what address does her search for Dr. S. McKay yield?
What?
Damn.
The whole address? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
And that is, I just knocked that out of the running because it was one of the hardest ones.
Yeah.
But do know, like, it may not be spoken out loud. It may be on screen.
Okay.
Middle names, things like that.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.
Can I tell you that I've never been so happy that I am not participating?
If these are Caroline questions, I wonder what Ava's questions are like.
Girl, I have to really be paying the fucking attention.
Yeah, there's a reason why I do the trivia.
I'm not doing it.
This is crazy.
We play to our strengths. Hell no.
That's really funny.
What was the object on the necklace that Jimmy gave Hazel? What was the pendant?
I like, for me, it's like pause and what fruit is in the bowl and describe how many how many of each fruit is in the bowl.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Those 2-prong questions are like, I'm glad we're not doing them anymore because they were particularly like torturous. But low-key, they were fun. Low-key, they was like, it was like a 2-part. But yes, congrats, Leslie. I'm so excited that we are going into our 3rd round and brass knuckles are out. We're
So ready.
Thanks for listening to Your Mom's Podcast. Join us next week where Leslie will be joined with our other season 3 champion, Crystal, to duke it out for the final top Degrassi season 3 nerd spot, I guess.
It's the official title. Nerd spot.
Today.
That's
I like it.
It's what it's called today. All right.
Good deal.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks,
ladies.
guys.
Good to be back. Y'all enjoy y'all's night. And Leslie, seriously, good luck with the next one. I can't wait to hear it. You got this.